Alright guys, welcome back to YoSpill, and in tonight's video, as you see, we already have the Civic back on the dyno. So, we have changed absolutely nothing. It's still stock motor, stock transmission with just a clutch and head studs, but over the weekend, I put E85 in it. I was trying to go to the track, of course it rained, so we didn't make it to the track. It's gonna supposedly rain this weekend, so we might not make it to the track again, but if it doesn't rain, we're gonna either take the Civic, the Spirit, the K-swapped Integra, or something to the track, and at least get a track video in because we haven't raced in like 3 weeks. It's been raining and the weather's been horrible here in central PA. But leave down in the comments below, what do you think the GSR on 9 pounds of boost with E85 with no changes at all? I'm not changing nothing in the tune. I added 25% fuel to the whole entire map. I did a little bit of street driving with it, and that's about it. So wide open throttle, I might have to make a few adjustments. But other than that, it is literally pump E85. It is about 81%, 78% from the last time I checked it from that gas station. And everything else is the same. Full 3-inch exhaust, skunk 2 intake manifold, stock cam, stock head, stock everything. And I'm only revving it to 8,500 RPMs, not 92 like I revved it before. And then minivan, we're changing a few things. We're mounting the intercooler down in the bumper. We're going to put some speed holes in it. We are going to swap out this manifold because this manifold gets in the way of doing a lot of things. So the radiator from the factory goes right here. We have no room for it with this intake manifold. And this runner and port design is a little bit more designed for like top end motor where you're trying to rev it to the moon. As you guys know, this is a 2.5 liter. There is no reason to rev it to the moon. The stock camshafts and stock head studs, stock valve springs and everything. The power band is going to end somewhere in the low 7,000 RPM range. So we are going to swap over to a stock intake manifold so we can use a stock style radiator and try to make this as stock appearing as if Mopar built it themselves. And then later on, if we aren't happy with the power it makes, of course, we'll put the big manifold back on and redesign a bunch of things. But for now, we're just trying to get this done so we can go to S-Stack with it. I'll probably take the Spirit or the CSX depending on what else I get done. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and let's get into dynoing the Civic on the E85. Well guys, first pull, we hit boost cut. So I had boost cut set at like 13 pounds and we instantly hit it at 4 grand. So that just tells you how quickly that turbo is spooling. It was like 4,100 or 4,200 RPMs and we went straight to boost cut. So 181 wheel, 196 foot-pounds of torque. I'm putting the vacuum line back to the wastegate where it belongs. And let's see if we can get a full pull out of her. Alright guys, so vacuum line fixed and now injectors clean for like the 4th time. So that's the same issue I've been running into with this car. I'll get random misfires and the car will start bucking and breaking up real bad, and that is because we keep getting dirt in the injectors from the fuel tank. I've already tried to clean it out once, draining all the fuel out of it, siphoning it through a funnel with a filter to get some of the dirt out of the tank, but I still keep getting dirt in the injectors. A good thing I bought the injector machine to clean it out. So, as you guys know with the E85, you can throw some timing at it. And I am gonna throw 2 degrees and see what we get. So I made a clean pull. I made 333 or 32 horsepower. I'm gonna throw 2 degrees at it, turn all the fans back on, record it, and let's hope for like 340, 345 horsepower. So theoretically, this car weighs 2,214 pounds. I am 250 pounds and losing weight still. So if I can get a 1.7, 1.6 60 foot with this car, at this power level on 9 pounds of boost, it makes a peak of 9.4 pounds of boost and then it comes down to 9 at redline. Theoretically, with a horsepower calculator, it should run 1150 to 1130. That is perfect for me. I do not want to put a cage in it. So if we make 330 to 350 horsepower, it should be a mid 11-second car. Let's do a pull. Let's see what we get with 2 degrees of timing. And I'm probably going to leave it there because I don't really want it to be much faster than that. This thing is perfectly fine. Good street car. Dump your E85 in it. Clean out your injectors regularly because for some reason I keep getting dirt in them because of this tank in this car that sat a long time. And remember, it's a bone stock GSR with just head studs. So let me get her fan turned on, get you guys recording, and let's do a pull. Alright guys, so just pulled the data log on that last pull. As you guys seen, the pull was nice and clean, no hiccups, no breakups, no anything like that. And just to show you guys, so nobody thinks I'm fibbing or anything, my numbers, right here, go down to the bottom, 9.3 pounds of boost, touches 9.4, right at 8,500 RPMs, which the limiter is, and you can see 9 pounds of boost, 8.7, 8.6, 8.5, 8.2, down all the way down here at 5,000 RPMs. It is already at 4,600 RPMs. It's already making 5 pounds. So our peak boost is the 9.4, and then it falls to like 9.2, and that's fourth gear at 127 miles an hour, and 21 degrees of timing. Just to show you guys. Stock GSR, let's zoom out. Bone stock GSR, head studs. The motor has who knows how many miles on it, and 347 horsepower with a little bobble in the graph. It's like right 345, but with 347 horsepower in this car, it's a mid 11-second car all day long. We just got to keep the injectors clean and enjoy it. So we're gonna get to building the minivan, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. Just wanted to show you guys basic E85, simple. It's always easier to make power with E, makes it a lot safer. And these are 1000cc injectors, and the injectors are only at 60% duty cycle at redline. So we still have tons of room to grow on the injectors. If I ever decide to throw cams in it or springs and retainers, and rev it a little higher, of course, as you see on the graph, it is still gaining power at the 8,500 RPM redline. I have revved it to 9,200 before, and that's right where the peak power was at, but there's no reason to blow up the stock GSR. They're known for dropping the valves if you continuously rev them to 9,000 RPMs with a all-stock valve and head configuration. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. The Civic now makes 347 horsepower with E85 and 2 degrees of timing over our 93 base map. So that'll be the end of the video. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. Share it with a friend, and hopefully this weekend, if it doesn't rain, we'll either get to race the Spirit or Ugly Duckling the Civic, and go 11s with both of them, or one or the other, depending on what happens this weekend. But enjoy the video, stay tuned, and as always, you guys are the greatest.